This is a Sports Catastrophe production. Hey there, Heather, ho there, it's Jeff Gardab, and welcome you to another Sports Catastrophe on this date. And on this day, July the 4th, 2003, Kobe Bryant had to face the music as he was formally charged with sexual assault of a woman and all that. So, anyway, this was a huge one. All that. A hotel employee said that Kobe, after checking into the Lodge and Spa Hotel in Edwards, Colorado, June 30th, said that Bryant raped her in his hotel room July the 1st. And she filed a police report, and authorities questioned Bryant about bruising on the accuser's neck. Bryant said that there was a sexual encounter, but said the sex was consensual. But unfortunately, there was a lot of issues and all that. Anyway, Kobe says that the bruising on her neck was, hard and all that. It said that my hands are strong. I don't know. It was like strangling a different sex partner and all that. And Bryant said he assumed there was consent because of the accuser's body language. But law enforcement officials collected evidence from Bryant and agreed to submit to a rape test kit and a polygraph test. On July the 4th, he was given an arrest warrant, and Bryant would surrender to police. He was put on $25,000 bond, and news of the arrest came 2 days later, publicly. So, anyway. On July 18th, there was a formal charge about sexual assault, and Bryant could face a long list of things if he was convicted, from probation to life in prison. He did hold a press conference saying that he denied raping her, but he did admit that the sexual encounter happened, and it was consensual. So there was a pre-trial hearing in December 2003 to consider motions about the admission of evidence and all that. And the prosecution says that Bryant's defense team was attacking his accuser's credibility and all that. But it was actually revealed that the accuser's underwear was actually containing other stuff and all that. Yeah, the detective even said that the underwear she wore to the rape exam actually was from another man. All that. Anyway, it didn't matter. So, anyway, there was a lot of massive DNA stuff and all that. And actually said that Bryant leaned the woman over a chair to have sex with her, which caused the bleeding and all that. Smudge was the accuser's blood. Anyway. There's a lot of problems and all that. Anyway, there are lots of issues in the criminal case and all that. So, the said that, well, the defense lawyers said that the accuser was taking an antipsychotic drug for schizo at the time of her incident. And even a woman who lived with the accuser said that she tried to overdose on sleeping pills a couple times. So anyway, there was a lot of problems and all that. The good news for Kobe, in a sense, was that September 2004, the charges were dismissed because the accuser did not want to testify, which is kind of awkward and all that. Because it could have been something huge and all that. Anyway, Kobe did issue a statement apologizing directly to the young woman in this and said that her behavior and the consequences she suffered the past year wasn't good. I can only imagine the pain she has to endure and all that. And I also want to apologize to her parents and family members of Eagle, Colorado. I do not question the motives of this young woman. No money was paid to her. She agreed that a statement will not be used in the civil case. This was consensual and all that. But of course, there was a civil case, and the two parties settled for at least $2.5 million, according to the LA Times. Anyway, the spa where Kobe was actually sold in 2019 and converted to a drug treatment facility. Fortunately for Brian, he got his endorsements from Nike, Spalding, and Coca-Cola after the allegations were dropped. Although he lost a few more things, but it didn't matter in the end. But in the end, Kobe survived this bad thing. And yes, committing adultery is wrong and all that. But the fact of the matter is that it just begs the question: what if the case did go to trial? Would Kobe have faced any charges? Probably not. You don't know. But anyway, this was the start of Kobe's hell, if you will. For a year, he had to be dogged by these allegations of sexual assault. And although he got lucky that the accuser did not want to testify and thus nullifying things, it still begs the question: is Kobe as innocent as we think he is? Probably not, but it doesn't matter. Or does it? Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. Adieu.